Hey guys, welcome to another episode. In this episode in GTA 5 Online, we are going to talk about the top 5 money makers for beginners in this game. Now I played this game for a while and I'm already rank 110 and have almost $4 million. So after going over this a lot of times, these are my top 5 things that can make beginners money. Okay, number 1 on the list is selling streetcars. Now, if you look at the map, right here at this paint and spray, some people call it, or LS Customs, this seems to be the best spot for expensive cars to spawn. There are certain cars that you cannot sell, or not even bring in at all, in LS Customs, but this is not one of them, of course, and there are other cars that are expensive but can be sold and taken in, but this is not that car, but it is usually typically around this area. If you find it, then bring it in. You can gauge which one looks expensive, and after selling a few cars you can see which one gives you most money. So after you get to this one, you bring it in and tell you the name of it and this little thing. I damaged it on the way here, so I have to pay $100 for that. But if you go all the way to the bottom, you see sell, and it's going to tell you how much it sells for. Now, the most expensive car that you could bring in here in that area is $8,000. Now, a lot of things you need like $200,000 from and all of that, and you're like, that might not be a lot of money, but over time that will give you a lot of money, so it's always a good thing to do. So sell that vehicle, and when you do that, you get the money, of course, and every 48 minutes you can sell another car. So if I bring another car in now, it's gonna tell me I have to wait because I just sold a car. So every 40 minutes you can do that. If you have a stopwatch or you have your phone with you, set a timer for that for 48 minutes and sell another car. And like I said, over time that's gonna give you a lot of money. Number 2 on my list is Rockstar created jobs. Now there's a lot of jobs that you can do, like where you see my mini map at the bottom left of the screen. Right above that, over time, like as you play the game, you'll see different jobs pop up and all of that. You can accept those and get a decent amount of money. Some are scams, so you gotta watch out for that. But the ones that you can actually make good money from and that are actually very good, in my opinion, is Rockstar created jobs. Now to do this, you go to the pause menu, then online, you go to jobs, play job, and you go down to Rockstar created. Once you click that, there's a whole bunch of different ones here. You can do that. Races also give you good money, but if you don't have a fast car, then you'll definitely not get first place, but you do get some money. What I'm going to be focusing on today is missions. In missions, you have all these different ones, and I haven't played all of them, of course. Not all of them are checked off, but a handful of them are. So the 2 that I play the most are a Titan of a Job and All in the Game. All in the Game requires you to steal a car and drop it off to Simeon, and you get a good maybe $6,000 to $8,000 off of that. But a Titan of a Job, which is harder, it requires you to go to LSIA Airport or Los Santos International Airport, and they require you to steal a Titan, and you have to kill a bunch of enemies, but the enemies have really good aim, so you have to be careful with that. And your pay depends on what difficulty you have it on. If you have it on normal, you get a good amount of money. If you have it on hard, you get bonus money. I suggest for that one, go on normal. But once you steal a Titan and deliver it, you get $20,000, which can definitely help, especially if you're a new player. Of course, there's a whole bunch of other ones here that you can look at and try out. If you're bored, you can look at the ratings. If it has a high rating, it's for 1 or 2 reasons: either really fun, or it makes you a lot of money, or both. Number 3 on my list are heists. Heist will get you a good amount of money depending on which heist you are currently on. One heist that you can start is in your high-end apartment. There's a lot that you can do in there. If you have a facility, you could do Doomsday Heist, which will give you over 300,000 in each act. But those can be very hard, so I suggest doing these types of heists in your high-end apartment first before you do Doomsday Heist. Here is where you would start a heist or join somebody who's already doing a heist, whether it be prep missions, anything like that, and you would start it in this room. And these, depending which one they are, will give you 50,000, 100,000. Like I said, the pay depends which one you're currently on. But those give you a good amount of money as well. Or if you have a friend that has an apartment, a high-end apartment, or a facility, if you're good with with guns and you won't die every 2 seconds, then that would be a good way to make money. Number 4 on my list is businesses. Now, there's a lot of things you classify this as, but I'm going to go through a few. One is special cargo. Special cargo is when you pick up crates, I suggest 3 at a time, to one of your warehouses, and over time that amount goes up and up and up, and then you can sell it and get a good amount of money back, more money than what you would pay for these, so you'd be making a really good profit. You also have vehicle warehouses where you can source a vehicle. You get between standard, mid-ranged, or top-ranged. Top range, of course, being the best. Top range you can sell for $100,000 and have to pay like $12,000 to make upgrades before selling it. Standard is like $62,500 you can make, and standard, I am not 100% sure about what the price is for that. I think it's $25,000, but I could be wrong. And that will make you money. You also have MC businesses. MC businesses, those really make me the money. I jump between the two and I do the rest. And when you look at the map, if you own businesses for MC, you can do regular like MC business missions, but those aren't really the money makers. The money makers are when you own the drug businesses, when you own meth lab, counterfeit cash, cocaine, document forgery, and weed. Those things really make you the money. Over time, they give you a lot of money. There's, of course, a lot of other businesses in here, but those I would suggest are the 2 different types, the CEO and motorcycle club, that I suggest you look into and getting that as soon as possible, because they will really help. The last and final one on my list is VIP work. You can do this if you have a CEO office or not, but I suggest you have a CEO office, because if you do not, you can do one and then you have to wait 4 hours as a cooldown, which can become annoying, but it is what it is. If you have an office, then you can go into your office menu, VIP work, and the 2 I suggest doing, there's a whole bunch here. It varies the amount of money they give you, but the 2 that I want to focus on is Headhunter and Sightseer, which is right here. Sightseer, you have to get packages. You have to hack 3 different. You have to hack 3 times to see 3 different packages. And Headhunter, you have to kill 4 targets in a certain amount of time. So those are the 2 I suggest you do. You get between 23 and 25,000 in doing them. So for Sightseer, I'll show you an example. You have to get 3 packages, and it requires you to go into your phone, go here, and there's 3 different mini games. You hack one at a time, but there's 3 different mini games that you have to do, and they're fairly easy once you get the hang of it. The hardest one, I would say, is where you have to find the numbers in a giant keypad. It makes more sense when you see it yourself, but everything else is pretty simple. These, it's not really, people are not really going to go after you, and if they do, it's only, you're not losing product, it's just for fun, also getting money from it, but it's not like you're losing something huge in this if they kill you and if they stop you from getting 3 packages in a certain amount of time. Now, I want to make a few different points here, things that can also help you out in my 5 things that I said. So number 1 in my, you can say, special mentions for vehicles that can help you is this one right here that you see me using about to collect this package. This is the Buzzard Attack Chopper, and it goes for $1.75 million. Hold on, there we go. $1,750,000 is its price to get. And yes, it is $1 million, but it is very beneficial. And this right here, what you're seeing on the screen, is what I was talking about with finding the number on a giant keypad. This is what I'm talking about. Now back to what I was saying. The Buzzard Attack Chopper is very, very helpful in certain situations. And if you're ever stuck and you can't find something, like something that you can't find while in a car because maybe it's behind a building and you just can't see it, the Buzzard, among other things, but the Buzzard is very good at finding these things, at like letting you see above. It also helps in getting to places very fast. Hold on one moment as I try to find this thing. Hold on, let me just retry this again. There we go. 42. Here we go. Just sound like that. 42. I just saw it, by the way. Here it is. So right here, I just collected one package, and I got in this tight alley, which you can't do with a car. I mean, you can do with a car, but that alley you can turn into. Others, it can be more challenging. And this, as you saw, I can squeeze into spots easier. And right now, as you saw, I picked up that package, I hacked it, and I'm going to the next one very quickly. And this Buzzard really helps when you have to do that. And it helps me see, because right now I have no clue where it is. I have a feeling it's over here, but this lets me have a better view. Even if you want to bring it too like far inside of here, or inside of where it is, that's fine. But like this, there's a lot of things around, but I'm still managing to land it, and it's not taking damage, it's not smoking, none of that. The package, as you can see, is right here. I picked this one up, and then there's one more package. So the Buzzard can really help you in many situations, not just this. If a plane or a helicopter comes after you, whether you win or lose, it is a good fighting chance to use this. Because if you try to take it down in a car using regular guns, chances are you're gonna fail at it, because the plane or helicopter will always beat a car. Most of the time, not always, most of the time. Another one that I would like to mention is the Oppressor Mark II. Now I'll show you an example right now. The Oppressor is in war stock, and it is very expensive. You can get the Oppressor or the Oppressor Mark II. It is up to you. I suggest the Mark II. Others may say otherwise. This one hovers, and it goes for $2.9 million, and the regular Oppressor goes for regular price $2,650,000, or no, I'm sorry, $3,524,000, but trade price for $2,650,000. Right now it's on sale though, and those really get you around the map very quickly. This is a helicopter. You can't drive with a helicopter, of course, but with a Oppressor Mark II or Oppressor Mark I, or just a regular Oppressor if you want to go like that, you can drive it like a motorcycle and then just take off when you like. The Oppressor Mark II hovers, while the Oppressor by itself is just a regular motorcycle that can also fly. But the Oppressor can glide in the air, and the Oppressor Mark II can only fly. It cannot, it can stay in the air for as long as you want, but the Oppressor has to come down at some point. If you know your tricks and you know how to keep the Oppressor up in the air for as long as you want, that's that. But basically, it's meant to fall down eventually, because it doesn't have a giant booster like the Mark II does. So that concludes my video for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any tips on what you'd like me to do next, please let me know down in the comments.